Yo, what's up guys and welcome to the stream. So I've actually been making a little progress, so time for another live update. Mainly what I've been working on is something you can't really see, but I've been optimizing the components. I'll show you what I've done there, but I've also upgraded the radial bar for. What I'll do is I'll just jump straight in game and I'll show you, but I've actually upgraded the radial bar for for the searching. It now happens in the pickup info. There's also, if you haven't seen if you haven't seen the short, there's also searching for inmates as well. There is a problem with the animations that I might have to fix on my end. So you might see some leg movement with the animations. That is an actual problem that we need to figure out. But you can actually search inmates now, and you can also search, well, before you could search storages, but obviously now you can search storages. Everything looks better. So yeah, so now they're searching, and also I've upgraded the components. I've created a single reference component. So now I'm only referencing a single variable for each variable that I need, instead of repeating those variables over and over in each actor component pretty much that you will need to do. So now I'm only referencing that one component, and I might be able to, where I'm referencing the component, I might be able to, oh god, 1 second guys. There's some loud machinery happening. I hope you can't really hear it. But yeah, so there is the component upgrade. I'll actually show you that afterwards. But now we've actually got, as you can see, that information. That's what I mean by the information, the pickup information. So this is, or your interaction information, I should call that. So you actually see what I do. I'm actually a guard right now. This is just a quick way to get through here. So I'll show you how it all works. But it also healing as well. Healing's pretty much the same thing, but you actually see in a second. So I'll show you. So that's really all I've been working on. I had to revamp all the components, but now they're all referencing single variables. But so as you can see, you can search like normal storages. So if I press F, as you can see, it goes into the radial bars now inside that information, the interaction information. So as you can see right now, you'll just automatically confiscate any items. But there's also says player, because he's not really, he's a player acting as a player, but he's not really. There is no player name, so it really, like, that will actually show their player name. I'm thinking about making role play names, so that will actually show their role play name if I do add that. But you can just walk behind them and interact with them, and now you can actually frisk them or search them. And but as you can see, it's a lot quicker to search stuff. So 4 seconds to search him, 4 seconds to search this, and it's 8 seconds to get healed. Pretty much the exact same thing happens when you're getting healed. Instead of it saying searching, it will say healed. But his leg might, see how his leg goes up a bit. That's an actual issue with the animation, I think. But if I go far back, it won't do it. So there is an issue with that, but that's pretty much what we've got. The other animations that we've got are handcuffing animations. But I actually need the animator to create 37 animations in handcuff versions, just like he did with the wounded, but with handcuff versions. So when you're handcuffed, you'll actually go into a handcuff state where you'll be handcuffed, and you can walk around, crouch, all that type of stuff in your handcuff state. And obviously you have to be uncuffed as well. So I'm really waiting on animations for that. But let me jump over here, check up on you guys. I'm not sure how many's watching. Make sure you jump in the comments, guys. Make sure you hit the like button as well. But that's pretty much where we are, and I'll show you what I've done for the components. So I've pretty much optimized them in a sense. I'll show you what I mean. So as you can see, we've got heaps of different components, right? And each component, let me go here because it will make sense. So each component needs stuff. you know, like a character, you know, even a components reference, that I've got, you know, characters in it. So what I've done is I've made a single reference. What I might be able to do is this. We might be able to get away with this. I think that might work and we'll avoid this cast. But I don't want to check that right now. What I want to do is I want to show you what I'm doing. So in every single actor component that I have, it now references this. It now references this one reference actor component. So in the reference actor component, I've got all my references. So I've got my character reference, I've got my mesh, my capsule component, character movement, and then I get the controller, and then I've got the play controller reference, and then I can set my character components like this. So now I've got a reference to all the possible components and all types of you know, all the things I'm going to need, all the variables sort of thing, capture component, movement component, mesh component, and stuff like that. So, and also there is some controller components, so I also get them as well. So I can even get the controller components from this one component. So this component acts essentially as a reference component. So instead of having, you know, say each component needs these three variables, I'd have to repeat this process over and over in those components. So instead of doing that, I only reference the one component now, and we should, let's actually see if we can do that optimization. So here I'd have to do the casting, obviously, but here we might be able to get away with this. Let's see if this works. If I can still move around, everything's fine. Okay, so we might be able to avoid that. So if I can still move around, it's good, it's working. So now instead of having to cast to every single reference, now I just go bang and get straight away get the component, and that's just got every reference that I can possibly need. Because I was all over the place. In some components I needed you know, heaps of different other components, and then I have to do this like over and over and over in each component. So now it's all literally referencing the one variable. So there's that one character variable getting referenced. There's the one mesh variable. So I think it's going to be a lot cleaner, but I think that is optimal. I think that would optimize it to a degree. Instead of the engine having to create fucking 20 different variables of the same thing, it's literally referencing that one variable. I don't know if it would optimize, if it would optimize, but it's a lot cleaner, everything's better. But now what we're testing is if we can walk around still. Yes, I think so, yeah. So if I can still walk around, that's good. The movement component's working. So we can literally just jump through all the components. So yeah, I literally don't have to cast. I think it will work because it's a pawn reference, and they're actor components. So yep, beautiful. Look at that. I can move around. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's see if I can. I'll show you. I'll show you an issue which is hilarious. Whoops. Oops. But yeah, I need to figure that out. That's an issue with the vaulting and that. But yeah, everything's working. So that's beautiful. So that's good. So now the cast is only happening in that one component, and I'm not like doing casts 20 times in 20 different components. That's actually beautiful. So there we go. There's movement. Let's jump through all these. This is a little OCD fix right there. There we go, bang. So we've got movement. We need ladder. Interesting. Oh, that's a pawn, and this is an actor. That will still work, I believe. Oh, interesting. Oh, I know what to do. Alright, that's gonna work. Beautiful. You saw the rest of them should really be as simple as this. So that's where we are. What is going on there? Once I get for these low commercial ones, they'll be very simple. Alright, let's get like that. Alright. Two more and then that's the locomotion. I don't know why that's not happening on the locally controlled, but we're just gonna go. I like that now. There's literally no casting happening in any of the components except that one reference component for initial data and stuff like that. And if I need, for some reason, I need a class like third person character or something, I can just use the character base class and use an interface. So here's the last one for the locomotion. Interesting. Okay. Move over a touch. This is just an OCD. There we go. All right. So there's all those ones done. Now it should be just very quick with these. What? Let me quickly check up on you guys. Okay. You know what? I can just go like this. Shit. I'd have to see if I can do the locally controlled yet, because I think that happens multiple times. Okay. Couple more to go and we're done. Inventory. This is where the pause menu is going, but I've just got a quit button, which is a quick way to just quit. Okay. Pause, references, good, searching. Oh, this is done. One last one now, wending. And then 2 more for the controller and we're done. No. Okay, what's going on? Let's move this over a bit. Okay. Hopefully nothing's broken when I go back in game. Now we just got these 2 bad boys and we're done. It must be working. The activator component. Oh, that's good. So you can have the component on a controller and there's no difference. Okay, there's that. But here's a tip. I actually put my HUD, your main widget, everything in that HUD, because then you can just get you don't have to cast to the third-person character to get the main UI. You literally just got to get the component by class. You literally got to do this, which you can do with nodes like this. So there's that, and saving system. Okay. There isn't a variable, so let's just make one. We're probably not going to need it, but let's just do it, just so they're all consistent. Shit. Okay. So now we should be able to jump back in game and nothing's broken, obviously. Hopefully. Alright, that's where we are. How long have we been going for? 20 minutes, not bad. So maybe we can next talk about what's coming. Maybe we can go for the bug list as well. I can probably show you the animations for the handcuffing and that. I think I've got them. I think I do. We'll find out anyway. It takes a little bit to load because I'm running a standalone game. Because you need to do that to be able to access Steam features, I believe, anyway. Otherwise, the save file won't do. Like I'm not even using your Steam name or your Steam ID, but it's saving those. Like for some reason, I might need those. But it also goes into full screen automatically, like this. What am I doing? Well, everything's working by the looks of it. Alright. I hope the audio wasn't messed up for you. It was for me. Now I can hear it. Everything's working. Beautiful. I'll just quickly check. I can climb the ladder. And we'll just assume that everything's working. Oh, that was a bit glitchy. Alright. And what I've got to do is I've got to unequip. Here's the bug list. We'll get that bad boy open. Okay. You equip. Unequip. Alright. So what do we got? I've got to try and do that. We can probably do that. That's what I just did. Make sure only client variable is reset when remove the weapon. Let's just quickly do that. Only character. Did I change it to hit actor or something? Okay. Okay, so I'm actually not doing that. Okay, the weapon actor. I guess it's not gonna matter, and it's really not gonna matter, is it? But I'll do it anyway. Uh, yeah. Oh, that's right, the weapon actor. I need a cast. Dead. I mean, does it matter? So I set the owning. Okay. It's not gonna matter. I don't need to reset it here. It's just gonna be a waste of time. Because it just gets set anyway. Yeah, because then it was only, if I drop it, I need to add dropping as well. Uh, that's what I did. I've done that. We can try this instantaneous stuff. This. These are getting pushed right up to here. Okay. Okay. I'm happy with that. All right. We can try this instantaneous thing. Well, what? Oh, that's right. Okay. Also, we can probably do this immediately. Like, yeah. So let's try this instantaneous burst. I can check up on you guys here. Not sure if anyone's watching. Make sure you jump in the comments, guys, or hit the like button so I know if there's people watching. Disable blood drip. Okay, so knife instantaneous. We need to find out what's happening here. Now that's blood dripping. Oh, here's the arc particle. Okay. Oh, that's the electric arc. So, okay, it's happening here. We've probably not my best melee weapon system I've got going here, which is this bad boy here. Maybe I should put this into a component. Okay. So essentially we wouldn't need to do this, but if we go to here and go like this, it is instantaneous. Interesting. Spawn count 80, what? 80 times? What? Oh shit. Alright, so this is just because I haven't fully built the saving system yet. Started building it, then stopped. There's no. Uh, all this stuff will be getting set from the main menu. Like, if I don't have a shank in my inventory, I should be able to find it. What do you reckon, guys? Should I make it so, because right now there is no inventory for guards. If they pick up an item, that they essentially confiscate it and it disappears. If they search a storage, it will just automatically confiscate their illegal items. But what do you reckon I should make it so you can, like, an actual dialogue pops up and you can see what's in the storage and you can confiscate or leave items if you want to leave something in there? Um, yeah, like because I can make two inventories. One, I don't know. What do you reckon? Reckon there should be an inventory for COs? I'm not sure why they would need one. I'm thinking that the inmates need one because they'd have stash spots and like storing stuff on their body and like in their cell, in their mattress, even in the toilet, all sorts of places. Like so, that's realistic, I think, for the inmates anyway. But now we're gonna try. Okay, I don't have a weapon, but I know I can get one pretty quickly. And also, I changed the sprinting speed, so that's just walking, that's running, and that is I sped up crouching, so you can crouch a little bit faster. That's normal walking, and that's crouching. It's slightly faster for crouching and slightly slower for jogging or running. But there's a shank in here, beautiful. Then I can go like this and go and go and go. Now we can test this. So if this is working normal, it's good to go. I don't know why it was spawning 80 times, like, ridiculous. Okay, it's not working. It is like for once, like one. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it, man. Bang, 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 bang. Okay. Ridiculous. Okay. It should be an instantaneous burst, but it isn't. So then we can go like this. We're just gonna do this, man. This all could be done in a component, I guess, a weapon component. But yeah, like it's an overlap. That's all it is. If it overlaps the character, it does the damage from that spot. And then blood spurts out like from the knife impact. Say you get hit this way, the blood spurts out this way. Alright, so there's that. Check up on you guys quickly. Okay, we're good. So there's that. We can get rid of this. First, I want to see everything's still good. If I change something else or something, so we can go jump in game quickly. So yeah, I'm just waiting on the animations for the handcuff state. So what guards are going to do, they're going to be able to handcuff players, unhandcuff them, they're going to be able to search them, potentially do other types of orders. If you've got any IDs for different types of orders they can do for the inmates. And it's really like the inmates are either going to have nothing to do and they have to abide by it, or it's going to be developed in a way where they need to abide by it. Well, the game will be built in a way where they need to abide by it. Like if they order, I'm thinking about making them so they can order you to follow them, and if you get too far away from them, it will say respawn or something. Maybe a respawn, or so you'll respawn if you don't follow them, or maybe it will kick you from the server or something. I don't know. But yeah, that's a potential one. So that way they can order you to follow them, and you can take them to the special housing unit, and maybe you can allocate them time in the special housing unit as well. That could be another order. And now I have to go and get this again. Why can't I vault over that? Okay. I bet you this stuff is not even... Yeah, it's not even... I've got to make sure everything is actually detecting the visibility channel. Alright. Okay. Alright, that's working. Now, when they're wounded... What? Oh. Okay, take your taser hit. Interesting. Just temporarily disabling the blood dripping when they get tasered because it looks bad. So because it's staying in the same height and then the player's ragdolling below that height. So if they're wounded, we need to do something here. See if they're wounded, maybe we can disable. Uh, so if they're wounded, we'll just deactivate it. Shit. Okay. So we deactivate it. Wait, when's it gonna happen? So that's ending the ragdoll. Well, it should be good here then. What? Okay. Everything's not working now. Okay. There. So that should be good. So how am I going to test this? But I'm an inmate. I can get. I'm going to have to become a guard. Like that. And then here I'd have to put a pickup. But I can't pick the fucking thing up. Fuck. It's gonna work anyway. I assume it's gonna work. Yeah, I've built the game in a way I can't just technically give them a shank. But unless I do this. And I actually think I coded it in a way where it's not gonna fucking work. See, look, it's gonna fire this on. Yeah, I don't think this is actually gonna work. So we're just gonna have to like assume it's gonna work. It's gonna be working for now. All right. There we go. Done that. Unequipped weapon when ladder, swimming, or being wounded. Make sure player is uncrouched when going into healing animation. Plus equip healing animation. I think they can search while being crouched as well. So you'd have to stand up while being healing. And you have to be standing up when you equip a weapon. So those are the only two times. That's like so I can throw weapon. So you can throw. Well, you obviously can't throw your taser, but you're going to be able to throw your knife away. So you can get it out of your inventory, equip it, and then just throw it away, and that's it. It's gone. So we need a handcuff system. We need an NPC dialogue system. So I don't know. Should I add that? I will need to add something like that if there's different types of things they can do for you. Instead of just being able to do one thing, if they've got different types of things, maybe you go into a dialogue system. I'm going to try and do that and see what it looks like. And then I've got to create inmate worker NPCs so you can get things off them. I'm thinking about making it so maybe the worker NPCs are like stores where they've got all these different types of illegal items that would allow you to access. So maybe what he would have was like access cards. So if you want to get a maintenance card and escape custody, you have to buy a maintenance card off him, and then that's how you can go and get to your contraband and come back. So actual contraband will potentially have to be ordered over the phone. I've got some animations for that. Maybe I can show you some of the animations. I can show you the animations for what is it for handcuff cuff uh, oh that's right, CO inmate okay. So So this is the inmate when he's being searched. No, not that. What am I doing? So, alright, that's the CO uncuff, and this is the inmate uncuff. So this is the CO uncuffing the player. See how his right arm goes round like that? There's a reason for that, because you'll see when he's been uncuffed like this, his arm goes out like that, and then see. So it's our animator's amazing, man. Shout out to Moat. Like, I know I'm probably going to say this every time I think of him, but man, this guy is amazing. I would not be able to do anything without him. But there we go. There's the uncuff. So what is the actual normal cuff? Oh, there's a search. Inmates being searched loop. Hands up. Hands. Hand. Interesting. I think I'm missing a couple of animations. Which is the cuff. Just this whole naming conventions, they're all over the place. But obviously, you've seen the uncuff, but there will be cuffs. So this is the 37 animations. Whoa, why is there more now? There's 40 animations now. What? That's right, there might be a T-pose in here. No. T-pose. I don't know why there's all of a sudden 40 animations. Okay, we'll figure it out. I hope he knows just to make... See, like our animator needs to make... These are all unarmed animations, crouching, walking, running and stuff. Then he had to make wounded versions. Now he has to make a handcuffed versions. This is probably the most tedious stuff we would need to do with animations. Like, he only needs to do it one more time. We might have to do it maybe one or two other times if we add. If there needs to be a state where you can constantly be something, like constantly be wounded or constantly be handcuffed, like you need a blend space with those. So like in this case, his hand on the wound to indicate that he's wounded. But with the handcuff, he's going to have his hand behind his back. But you're going to be able to crouch and walk and run and all that type of stuff like in handcuff mode. So you have to be cuffed and uncuffed sort of thing. But yeah, that I'm missing some of the animation. So some animations missing, or I just can't find them anyway. So that's where we are there. Let's jump back over to here. We're going for 50 minutes, not bad. We'll go for a little bit longer. So is there anything else we can do here? Maybe we can do that. But no, see, I want to wait for ladders to be like, to fix that issue there. Let me see if I can show you the ladder issue. Yeah, well, I'll jump in game. I'll show you the ladder issue. So, because it's automatically detecting you if you're at the bottom of the ladder and going into the ladder animation, it's hard to exit the ladder because it thinks you're going back into the ladder. So what I'm thinking about making is that you have to press C to be able to climb the ladder. So you walk up to the ladder, then you press C. Because when you're climbing down, you're not pressing C. You know what I mean? So it will fix the issue completely. Probably be more realistic like that. You have total control over the climbing and what's the opposite of climbing? Descending, ascending and descending. Talk about descending. Who's around, my age 35 and remembers that game Descent from like 1998 or 1999 where you fly around in a spaceship and there's like no gravity and you're just like shooting all these things. Descent, what a weapon of a game that was. I used to deliberately get in trouble in year 5 because my teacher would send me to the year 6 teacher and she'd put me on the computer and I was playing Descent. I don't know how, I must have downloaded it or somehow on the internet in 1990 fucking 8, bro, and was playing that game. I did it like it was I somehow I got it offline or someone maybe brought the disc in or something, but I don't remember there being a disc or anything. I somehow was playing that game in 98 online on the fucking computer. Uh, well, maybe like probably 99 would have been 99. Yeah, it was 99 actually. All right, I forgot what I was doing. Oh, that's right. I'm going to show you the ladder issue. So we'll go like this. So as you can see, we go into the ladder, and it's a bit sketchy there like that. And look at his body just like stretching through the thing. Oh wow, that's weird. Now it seems to want to work. That's what I'm doing. I think that's what I was doing before. I was just pressing the up key. So you have to go like that and then go like this. So I don't know, maybe if I go all the way up it'll be different. Oh wow, what's going on here? What on earth was happening there? Okay, ladders are super bugged. What on earth is going on here? Where am I going? What's going on here? It thinks I'm on the ladder still. The ladder system's so sketchy, man. I think it's mainly because these are metahumans. Maybe I have to disable IK. I think IK is the problem for the leg glitch for the thing. Let's see if I can jump off. Oh. Whoops. No kill volume to respawn you either. We'll see how far I can fall down. Man, imagine if that was like a spaceship and you're in space and you fall off it and that's what you see. But there is no gravity, obviously. But that'd be pretty scary. How big's the world? It's not an open world. But anyway. Maybe I should create a kill volume since you can vault through walls and stuff. But I think that's probably where we're going to leave it. 55 minutes. What I'll do is I think I'm going to finish up the stream. So what I'll do, I just wanted to jump in, show you the new searching animations, show you how like a lot of time was spending redoing all these references inside the components, and then I had to do all the references again inside. I'll show you. I had to do all the references inside here as well. So now instead of having like a million different component references, we've literally got this one reference. So we went from having all of them referenced and used with all different types of fucking references and stuff. Now we've got that one reference and now it's referenced everywhere. If I can go into here, where would it be? Something like this. Wait. But yeah, everything's been referenced here. I can't find anything here. But I think this is where the issue is happening, maybe. The leg IK. not very knowledgeable in IK with the animation blueprint, and but there is no there's no hand IK, but there's foot IK, and I'm pretty sure that's because let me see if I can actually show you. No, let's just do this. Like I'm assuming, which I think I've tested this before. If I'm not, I'm not going to be able to have any inputs or nothing. Oh, shit. Because the inputs don't work. Yeah, I had to put the inputs here. I had to put the inputs in this one. Because then this can be a master of these. Okay, so it's not going to fucking work. I'm just going to have no input at all. Oh, come on. I'm potentially not even... Oh, I actually might still be able to quit. Because I will technically have the component. So the only button that's going to work is the quit button. Yeah, as you can see, but the quit button works. Alright. Alright, and I'm not even doing anything in here. Maybe I should handle all the UI stuff there. But that's probably where I'm going to leave this stream, guys. We're going for about an hour. I just wanted to sort of jump in, give you an update, show you what I've done with the why I've taken so long pretty much doing nothing that you can see because I was optimizing the components and that. But that's probably a tip that you can use if you what I reckon you should be doing is you should putting all your different types of features inside of components, just like I've done here. So we've got the character component, I've got all the locomotion stuff, movement, vaulting, ragdoll, swimming, ladder, and then we've got put all your camera stuff in there and all your weapon stuff in. You can have your inventory component, but what you should be doing is making the first component you should be making is one reference component. Get all of these base classes because you can use that and cast or not cast, or you can either cast or use your interface to get classes that are above this, like a third person character. But these are all loaded onto memory, so these casts are very, very good. Like they're not as bad as like casting to a third person character sort of thing. But you get all your base classes. All you're really going to need is your mesh, your capsule component, your movement components, your player controller, and that's it. And then you can like set all of your components. So then you'll have all of your references. You'll have all your components, your mesh, capsule component, all of your actual components. So this is giving you access to all of your features. You know what I mean? So, and then when you make another component, you just reference that one component like that, and bang, you've got all your references here. You know what I mean? All of your references are right there at your fingertips, pretty much. So there's a little tip for that. I just sort of thought of that one day, and I thought, oh wow, because I hated having to get all those references over and over and over and over again in each component. So now I just get that one bad boy, and I've got everything I could ever desire. But anyway, guys, that's probably where I'm going to leave this stream. What I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly save this. And that's probably where we're going to be. So if you want to jump into the comments in the last second. But there we go. We've been going for an hour. But anyway, guys, I'm not sure when the next stream is going to be. What I'm going to be working on is... what am I going to be working on next? these guys here, the create, inmate, worker, NPC. So I'm going to start be working on them next. Probably once I get the base going, we can continue it in a live stream. But like I said in the last live stream, I will not be working on stuff, just off the top of my head, like going in with no planning or anything, like starting from scratch sort of thing, because that's where a lot of confusion happens and this and that, but once I've built a system and it's working, I like to build it in a very basic way, then optimize it. So maybe we can do the optimizations inside of these streams, and also like the bug lists and stuff like that. There'll be more explaining what I've done. It'll be a little more like a real-time update of the project, of the game. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the stream, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.